Hi, welcome to the Jason Show. So, Leon, how do you feel? Tell me.
Okay, and then how did you come up with the name Leonsify?
But
That caught me so off guard. Very nice name.
nice, no? Even I like. Peter, I told Peter, I was to fall, man. I was to trip and fall. Rubbish fellows.
Hello, Leon. Welcome on the Jason Show. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. So, like many people online have seen your character, but today we are going to go much deeper than that character. We want to know who Leon is as a person. So, how does it feel being on the Jason Show today?
I think I've arrived.
Alive?
I've arrived.
Arrived.
I mean, you feel, yes, I feel alive always, but I feel I've arrived. I think I was meant to be here on the Jason Show. We've been planning to do this since, I think, months, and finally I'm here with you. So I think, yes, I've achieved it on the Jason Show. Here, Leonsify, Uncle Duza is with Jason. So we don't have much of a crew here, but big round of applause for Jason!
No.
We did that hype, no? Because what
Yeah.
what happened is the Uber in which I came, that guy just gave me a sad trip. I don't know. He was playing all this 90s Bollywood sad songs. I was like, shit, I have to be on the Jason Show. Already, I mean, this man is giving me a sad trip. What a bugger now. How do I pump myself up? And then I came here and I felt like, wow. And the crew over here, I don't know if you guys know, there are three guys over here behind the curtains, behind the scenes, doing amazing well on the Jason Show. So, woo!
Let's have a round of applause for that.
So I didn't know.
And finally, a round of applause for Leon for agreeing to do this. Come on.
So I didn't know there will be so many of you. So I've got a small gift. So anyway, my character is Uncle Duza. So any uncle or any auntie, any Catholic uncle, they don't go empty-handed, bro. We don't do that here. So I've got something for you. So this is, I'll ask you only to open it. This is one gift for you.
Okay.
This is the Fatima Rosary for you.
Thank you.
And there is candle now. Take. So we are promoting prayer. This because no kids they don't want to pray and all. So wherever Uncle Duza goes, Uncle Duza carries all things holy.
Thank you, uncle. Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for these gifts. We'll divide it amongst ourselves.
Yes.
All the 5 decades, all of us will take
Oh yeah, all 5 decades. Each one of you are doing 5 decades. Pakka.
Done. Let's start from the beginning. How was it growing up as Leon?
Growing up as Leon was because my parents are ex-Air Force officers. I come from a cosmopolitan family which is multicultural, as I mentioned before when you asked me about my family. So I come from a soda lemon mixed family. We all today in Bombay belong to a Bombay Catholic parish. So if we see a local parish, it is a mix of Goans, Mangalorians, East Indians, Malayalis, Tamilians, and everyone. So I grew up in such a family. So if anyone keeps asking me, are you a Goan, are you a Mallu, are you a Mangi? I say I am a soda lemon mix, a true Bombay Catholic bugger. That's how I am. So growing up, I was in middle of, if you come to my family function, there will be a Mangalorian group, there will be a Goan group, there will be a Eastie group, there will be a Mallu group. So I grew up hearing all that kind of gossip, all that kind of energy. So hence that reflects in my content. And yeah, that's how it is.
Feels like the Catholic Gokuldam Society.
Yeah, for Catholic Gokuldam Society. My family is the mini Gokuldam Society. I am the Tarak Mehta of that society.
Okay, you were talking about being part of the Bombay Catholic Church, etc. How has been your faith journey growing up?
So faith journey, I have been very much involved in church. So for us as Catholics, you may also relate. Once you receive the First Holy Communion, it becomes like a license or a permission. Not to drink, that is at 18, but
21.
21. So sorry, at 21. But after you receive your FHC, firstly you receive the communion. And then you get an entry to all the church associations starting from the altar service. So I joined altar service. served mass almost every day because the church is very close to my house. The convent is right opposite my house. So I have legit grown up between sisters, poor sisters of a lady, Sister Geraldine, Sister Juliet. This is for you. So, so my faith has been established right from my journey, from being an altar server, being involved in the church decor, and during the COVID lockdown, because as Catholics, our identities are church. We are connected to the church. So there was no activity. There was nothing. So to bring out those small nuances, those small things which we usually do as Catholics, as a church, celebrating Parents' Day, celebrating our small feast, we did all of that online. Especially the page Bandrabagas. They were the one who discovered me, Faye Barreto. And we also had this online Bandra fair during the COVID lockdown. So from there, the journey started of, say, Uncle Dsouza. And somewhere down the line, it is the faith which established me to create content and to take it out there, because people don't know what is Catholic culture, who are Bombay Catholics. What they know is what they see in Bollywood films. Amko tumko aisa mangta hai. That is all they know. In log daru pita hai, shorts cut pe, Julie, Rosie. But they don't know. The entire thing around our Catholic culture sounds very alien to others. They don't know that our faith also has a certain cultures. Like we get Mother Mary at home.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. When I put a video, that's my highest watched video, the rosary video. It has almost 1 million views on Instagram. Someone has to be out there to show those small parts of the faith, but in a more fun way.
Fun way.
That's how you do, I do, we all do it.
Yeah. So like even for us at DYC, we conduct a lot of events, and most of them are fun events to bring all the youth to the
Correct.
church. Bringing the youth nowadays is one of a problem. I would say I was also part of those youth where I was not part of the church for say 3-4 years after my confirmation. But then I had a miracle in my life which I can't share publicly, but I'll tell you after that. So that brought me back to the church.
Wonderful, wonderful. I mean, you're flaunting the cross just like me. Oh my God, Holy Spirit is working here. No worries. So that's how it is. I mean, we all, if you are called, not necessarily to be a priest or to be a nun or to be a religious or anything, God has a message for all of us. Each one of us is blessed with some gift. But sometimes we don't realize that gift. Like you mentioned, a miracle happened with you. Same way a miracle happened with me. That compelled me to create content. So that's how it is. We all have our stories. But what we must always keep in mind is we are come from Him, we have to go back to Him.
Correct.
We all have a purpose as Catholics, right from our baptism to the time we die. So that's how it is.
And so how did you start creating content and all?
So, right now I am a practicing lawyer at the Bombay High Court. I practice mainly into intellectual property, media entertainment. But before becoming a lawyer, I was a media professional. I was a journalist, a content producer. So my journey into content production started long back. But I used to not create content for my own self. I used to create content for others. During COVID lockdown, after doing a lot of work, I had like this free time. All of us had practically. As I mentioned, there were times when I would miss the feast celebration in the church, the Bandra fair, the church feast, Parents' Day, this, that, the banter, the church aunties gossiping and all of it. Because we were home, everything was online. So I said, let me just get that small experience online. And that's how I created this one video of Uncle Duza, which became viral. Bandra Bagas picked it up. Faye Barreto from Bandra Bagas, she asked me to then host the Mount Mary Feast, the Bandra Fair online. Made me interview a lot of celebrities for the Bandra Baga page. And that's how it started. Even after that, for say a couple of months, I never created content on Instagram. All the people who saw those interviews, online videos, they followed. I was never consistent. Even now, I'm not consistent. But I started getting these sweet messages in my DM saying, we love your content, please make these videos. And somewhere down the line during COVID, when new people started following, I had just like odd 300 followers. But my first 50, 100 followers who followed me on Instagram back then, we used to talk, we used to share, and I realized in no time I had created this small community of people during lockdown, wherein online we were talking, we were chatting, we were sharing our family problems, we were sharing all good things. I mean, I know all my first 50, 100 followers. We today we are like a small cousins group online. I've met some of them, I haven't met some of them, but still we are going strong. To be very honest, I call them my A1 since day one.
A1.
That's the hashtag for them, my A1 since day one. From Rebecca to Rutik to Antonio to Karen, there are so many. I remember each one by their names. And somewhere I realized that I need to create content not only for myself but for them.
Correct.
So today I am somewhere around 50k plus followers. Although I don't create content for like 3 months, but my follower count never goes down.
Correct.
It's because I've established a kind of good, it's not a flex, but I've established a kind of good interaction, a kind of small community, because that's the entire purpose of social media, no, Jason?
Correct. Building a community.
Correct, building a community. We've commercialized it to a certain extent that we've forgotten that this is the purpose. And today when I create content, I don't create content, I don't care. Even if tomorrow I have 100 or 200 followers, I know these A1 since day one are still going to be there. Yeah. We will still create content. We will still go ahead. We'll still make our own selves laugh. So that's how it is.
But if no one watches your content tomorrow, would you still make content?
I will. I told you, because now I'm so confident that these A1 from day one, my first 1,500 followers, I'm never going to unfollow it. So it's not for me, it's not about creating content to say get brand deals or to commercialize.
Yeah,
that was never the intent. Never the intent. The intent was just to share what I feel relatable. I laugh, you laugh, we all laugh. The more we are together, the merrier we shall be. Yeah. So that's how it is.
Okay, and then how did you come up with the name Leonsify?
So I would always like Jason show. There are so many podcasts we have, but Jason brings his own smile. Jason brings his own ease to the show.
Correct.
Okay, that's how you Jasonify your show. The way we say specify, modify.
Okay.
So Leonsify. Leons modifies his observation to create a more engaging content. So Leonsify.
Very nice name.
Nice, no? Even I like.
And how did you come up with Uncle Duza?
Yeah, so
during lockdown.
Correct. So there was this uncle in our church. Unfortunately, he's no more. Whenever I would go to church, he would have the world's topics to discuss with me. And from say, "Ye road barabar nahi hai." What these buggers are making these roads? This BMC shit. I was to fall, man. I was to trip and fall. Rubbish fellows. So he used to legit share everything. And unfortunately, during COVID, he passed away. So when I was thinking about this content, I was like, there's this uncle who talks to literally every youth, every kid, everyone in the church, in the parish. And not just about Catholic things, but he has a commentary about the entire daily activity, the social things, whatever is happening. Hence, I created that content. I created that character of Uncle Duza. Okay. Someone who has his own view on everything. But in a funny way. Through Uncle Duza's characters, I've spoken on Bandra's pothole, on say rising prices of machi. Like, oh, this fish is that Peter. I told Peter, your bombil ka bhav, my goodness, look at the bhav and look at the size of bombils. My beep is bigger than your bombil. So, what man? Like that. So, all these kind of conversations which usually the uncles have. So, that was the inspiration for the character.
Of Uncle Duza.
Uncle Duza, yes.
It's your favorite character to play?
It is my favorite character. It is favorite character of a few those. As I mentioned, the A1 since day one, they love Uncle Dsouza. Right now, I don't create a lot of Uncle Dsouza videos because it requires me to speak in a different voice. Uh,
Stressful on the...
Yeah, very stressful on the throat. So I have other characters also, like Catholic mom characters, Pereira auntie, your Bombay Catholic chawl auntie. Then there is Sheetal Vahini, there's Sister Suzie. Sister Susie has become like a very popular character now. That also is inspired from one of the nuns only in our school. But yeah, the inspiration is around. So today I'm sitting with you. Tomorrow I might just make a character out of like a Catholic podcast host saying, "Hi, welcome to the Jason show." So Leon, how do you feel? Tell me. So
that would be fun to watch.
Yeah, fun to watch. Certainly, with a straight face. Yeah, thank you.
We can make a promo out of this, like a fun.
Yeah, make bindas. Bindas. We'll do that.
Done. All these characters that you have, it's like part of your own Catholic community, right?
Yes. Totally.
So you draw inspiration from there.
Draw inspirations from everywhere.
Okay.
I see you, I'll draw inspiration from you now. I see the people behind the camera, I'll draw inspiration from them. I can draw inspiration from almost, I mean, all of us, yeah. All of us in a way, we draw inspirations from everywhere. And that's how it should be always. Get inspired.
Which is your favorite character to play amongst all of them?
Favorite character right now
for you to play, not the ones that go viral or anything.
For you to play is the banter between Uncle Dsouza and her neighbor Sheetal Vahini. So that's how I created this character, like, oh, Mr. Dsouza, कशाला तुम्ही असं करता? मला ना तुमचं खूप आवडतं. काय आवडतं? Oh, तुमचे केक आवडतो मला. Like that.
The back and forth is nice.
Yeah, the back and I enjoy the back and forth because it is below the belt sometimes, but not below the belt. Because I do keep getting a lot of messages saying even kids watch your this.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to go below the belt. But I keep the I try keeping the content clean as much as I can.
So like even Kadak Man, when he had come on the show, he was like, I've started using the word Kelu a lot.
Yeah.
Because Kelu is some kid asks, banana.
Banana.
You're a banana.
Correct.
Do you ever worry that people only like the characters that you play and not you?
Let them like the characters. No. Good, no. Let them not like me.
That's
what they will do liking me? I like my own self. That's enough, more than enough. That Kareena Kapoor's dialogue is my favorite too. I mean myself.
Correct.
So let them see. People follow you for the character. At the end of the day. Now, along with being, in your character, on my stories, everywhere, I do share a lot about my personal life because when I started, this was my personal profile, the one which Leonsify. And suddenly it had just like 300 followers. Overnight it became 1,000, then 10,000. All of it started. I never tried to do anything. I still use the same profile to share my personal things. So people who want to see the personal life, whatever I do, they like that also. There is certain section who like Leons, seeing what Leons as a person does. There's a certain section who loves the characters. You can't be a Sorpetal or a Vindaloo. You can't please everyone.
Okay. Nice analogy. So like, how do you manage creating content while doing a full-time lawyer?
So my Instagram, if you see the profile bio, do check out my profile bio. It says full-time lawyer, content creator in his free time. So I don't get free time usually. I try to create content over the weekends whenever I get time. But so honestly, to be very honest, I don't get time. I can't manage it. I'm not being able to manage creating content. It's a difficult job because as a lawyer, you are busy 24/7.
Correct.
24/7, 7 days a week you work. But whenever I get the time, I create. So that's how it is. Like last 2 months, I haven't created even one content. I just got a message from a friend, my friend Denzel, saying, "Bro, content kidhar hai?" He's sitting in Portugal. He's like, "Content kidhar hai tera?" I said, "Are." So that's how it is. But yeah, whenever I get free time, I create.
But when you sit to create, do you have like creative blocks and all?
Yes. Creative blocks are, something that is a demon in the room that we all fight. You also create the podcast. Anyone who is a content creator goes through a creative block because after a point, how much will you think? What will you think? And when you doom scroll a lot on Instagram or on any social media, after a point you watch, you consume so much content, that somewhere you think that okay, should my content be like this, or is my content falling short of something? That also creates a creative block. So that's how. But yeah, I mean, part and parcel of
No, I could
being a
relate to
content
this a
creator.
lot because like I had taken up this one challenge of creating every day educational content of how to grow a personal brand,
Correct,
etc. So like coming up with content ideas is like a very difficult thing.
Very difficult.
So I came up with 180 content ideas. So that's what I was proud of, at least little bit. Thank you, thank you.
And especially everyone who makes regular content, no, I mean, big salute to them. Like all my co-content creators, from Annalie Sarejo to Erica, to say Nathan, Rima, Anna, Ashwita, all of them are Catholic creators, and they consistently create content. So I am also as much as a viewer of that content or a consumer of that content as we all are. I enjoy their content and they all create consistent content. So sometimes they surprise me, they inspire me, because it's not easy. I
Correct.
mean, content creation in itself is a full-time job. I mean, just look at the effort you are putting in the podcast.
Correct.
You have come prepared with questions, you've come prepared with what you will wear, you've come prepared with the set, you've come prepared with the camera, with the sound, with everything, with the edits.
Yeah.
Editing is another ball game altogether.
That Samuel manages.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a full-time job. So,
Correct.
it's like you're doing two full-time jobs. Not
Absolutely.
easy to manage. Plus think, plus do everything. Plus maintain a face like Jason saying hi.
No, so like many people don't understand how difficult it is to even make one single reel.
Correct,
They
correct.
think- So like my friend had got a barter collab and like some other friend, she told another friend, oh, so I'm getting this for like 2 reels. Like, okay, 2 reels. And like they don't know how much effort goes into
Correct,
making
correct.
those 2 reels.
Yeah.
She spent like 4 days trying to make those 2 reels. It seems like 1 minute, but it's actually a lot.
Correct. That is why today my manager isn't here, Gayatri. Just around 4-5 months ago, what happened is randomly someone messaged me for an event on the gram. I said, okay, I'll come for your event. I will host your event as a MC. Then someone called me to perform somewhere at some other event, and I said yes to everyone. And after 2-3 months, when they sent me a reminder, I was shocked, because in a day I had 2 events. The next day I had an event, to an extent that I felt so sick, it took 1 week for me to recover. Because I was, the entire 1 week, even in office, was very much, hectic for me. And then on the weekends, doing 2 events, from running from one event to another event to performing at another event, it took a toll on my health.
Correct.
So hence I said, thank you so much. I'll get a manager who will manage the date, calendar. I will not do it. But as you mentioned, very rightly so, for us to see it, just we feel that okay, 1 minute content, or just 15 seconds of content, to create that is so much effort.
Correct.
Everyone who is putting it their effort in creating reel and all, superb, especially the edits. Especially edits.
Editing is like one big
Correct.
part.
Samuel, you need
Samuel, come
to
in.
give a gift to Samuel.
Samuel, come here, man. We have to give shout out to Samuel.
Shout out to Samuel!
Always, I try to get him on the show. At like show.
You should do a podcast with Samuel. That Samuel, how do you feel editing?
He'll only edit that. He'll be like,
That's the thing,
मेरे को नहीं कर. Nah.
Correct. Because editing is a different ball game altogether. Even if chalo, I can put on the cameras and just say something. But to edit it, unless you're using a professional camera and light, that's a different ball game altogether.
Yeah.
But usually people shoot it from your phones, putting a tripod. And to edit, even that is the big thing. Like when I edit, I sometimes feel like I need 2 extra additional chashmas to see, अरे ये 0.2 पे इधर edit हो रहा है, समझ में नहीं आता है. So that's how it is.
I can agree to that a lot because even if you leave 0.3 seconds, people don't realize 0.3 seconds people scroll. Everyone's
Correct.
attention span is gone. And like Samuel here, he's a pro editor, and for this podcast, he hasn't charged a single penny for editing. So he's been doing it for free. So thank you so much, Samuel.
I'm sending you my videos also. Thank you so much. I'm taking a deal here.
Done.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Samuel. Yes. Out of all these people you just mentioned, all the other creators, who do you think is the most impressive one that you've met?
Most impressive one, all are impressive. because they're extremely sweet people, extremely sweet. Annalie, Erica, all their content. But I would say, sorry, others, but I would say Annalie is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because she,
What man?
bro, she's creating so much. Her recent that Thai wala character, Thai massager wala character is so famous. You watched it? And she plays Jaya Bachchan also.
Acha.
Then Erica is also. Erica
Erica
also is like superb. In fact, they keep telling me, Ari, create, man. What you're doing, man. What you're doing. Create content, man. Where you are. So what so busy you are. We'll help you.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of friendship. And all the creators are extremely humble.
Correct.
I know all of them personally. Nobody's creating content from a point of view saying that, oh, we want to, stand out. We want to. There's no competitive thing between any of. It's all. I mean, all of us function like cousins.
Correct. Yeah.
It's like, Are, you're creating that so nice. Your content is so nice. Your character, that Catholic mom ka character is so nice. This, that. So that's how it is.
I would say a fun thing is going back and forth with each other, like a collaboration. Like you and Annalie have made 2-3 reels together.
Yes. And that all credit goes to Annalie.
Uh,
She is the one who ideates. She is the one who takes the effort. She is the one who takes the effort to edit it. Everything.
you have to just come on camera.
You have to just come on camera, speak your lines, give the content to her.
Okay.
So Annalie is very sweet. And even Erica, for that matter. Erica to pushes me every time. Create, man. What you're doing, man. Create, man, content. What you're doing, man. Bugger, where you're, man. Shay, man. No video, man.
Her also character has become very popular.
She is popular. She is Erica, yaar.
If tomorrow you could post one final video, what would it be?
One final video. That would be of Uncle Dsouza's, because when that news came up recently that government is going to put a ban on all Instagram and social media, after that TikTok thing, they're going to regulate it.
Yeah.
So there was this big thing on social media whether from tomorrow there will be a blackout on Instagram, this, that, and all. I had put up a final video of Uncle Dsouza actually. Now I took it down. I've archived it, but I had put a final video of Uncle Dsouza explaining the legalities in Uncle Dsouza's character. So because my journey started with Uncle Dsouza, it will also end with Uncle Dsouza.
Do you ever feel like you have to be funny even when you're struggling internally?
No pressure.
No pressure.
Absolutely no pressure. That's what I said. No, I create content in my free time.
Free time.
Now, in that free time, if I don't have the bandwidth to create content, I don't create content. And my followers, whoever, I like calling them followers, I call them my buggers.
Buggers.
Yeah. So my buggers know it that, chalo, today he will not create content, but he will create content. So there is no pressure.
Correct.
Absolutely no pressure. You want to create, create. You don't want to create, don't create. No pressure.
Right.
Unless you are earning good money out of it, which people do. As I don't earn those lakhs of rupees out of it. I purely create content just like as a time pass.
For the fun of it.
For the fun of it.
Yeah.
So no pressure. And that is why I have not commercialized it. Not that I'm boasting or anything, but I keep getting offers from one of the biggest brands for a collab, for this, for barter. I'm very picky because as you just mentioned, it is an effort even to create that one. And if you don't do justice, if someone is paying you say 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees to create a reel, I feel pressured. Are isko nahi aaya traction.
Correct. Yeah.
Fukad mein paisa will go waste. So I be very choosy. Not that I've not done. I also have done a few this, but that's just dosti khate mein, just friends and all. So that's how it is.
If you lost everything today, say you're not a lawyer, you're not a content creator, you're nothing, what would you do?
Priesthood.
What?
Good, no? See, anyway, you've lost everything, sorry. So might as well lose yourself also in God's service, no? Become a priest. At least you will gain a few souls for the Lord, no?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Very much. Yeah, anyway, we are struggling with vocations. If I lose everything tomorrow, packing my bags, going to Goregaon Seminary. Hello.
5 minutes from here.
5 minutes from your studio. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
I have plans. In fact, today morning only I was discussing with my mother that So my obviously now I'm at 30, so there's this marriage pressure. So my mother's like, when you're going to get married? When you're going to get married? I said, see, if I don't get married, I'll get married to the Lord. So that only best. You go only, go now only go. I'm telling you, don't waste time.
You have any siblings?
Yeah, I do have. I have an elder sibling. He's in Canada.
Okay.
He's married though.
So then she's okay with the.
Yeah, she's okay. She has two, no? So that's how it is. But
That caught me so off guard. I thought he would say he would like
what, cry?
No man, I thought you would go and create content for others, as you said.
Not that.
Praise
If I lose everything, why I'll do it? Go and create, no?
What's something that you've never told anyone but you wish someone asked?
You want me to tell you? What I've not told anyone.
But you wish someone had asked.
Wish someone had asked. Nothing as such, but I think what will anyone ask me? Except for money. I don't ask money. People don't give money, no? Like from this A1, since day one also, so many people, they ask money also.
Right.
Yeah, they follow us like, uncle, can you just lend me 10,000 rupees? I said, bro, we are not doing that. I never expected anyone to ask me that if you lose everything, what will you do? You just ask that question. So I think that.
Priesthood.
Yeah, praise the Lord. Priesthood and praise the Lord. So that's a good question. I would say that question, that if you lose everything, what will you do?
So one time what had happened was we were shooting and it was continuously rolling for like an hour. And then the camera went off and my full footage went. So we had to shoot the whole podcast again.
Mine also, that Sister Suzie wala character, I have to shave for that character, clean shave, and then put a filter. So whenever I clean shave, I shoot those videos like together, like 5-6 videos. I shot for it and suddenly my phone got reset because of something. Everything went. So now I don't have Auntie Susie, I'm saying. Sister Susie content.
Sister became auntie.
Yeah, sister.
Uncle is becoming priest. Now. What's the funniest DMs you have ever received?
Funniest DMs are always marriage proposals. Yeah, always. Like, hey, I'm single.
My God.
I'm like, oh my God, how do I reply to it? Because I don't know how to reply only to it. Because
you should send Uncle Duza voice now. Get a life.
So,
something like that. Not something mean.
So recently, one of my followers sent me my Christian matrimony .com's profile saying, Uncle, is that you? I said, yes, that's me. Oh, I'm searching for my daughter. I said, but you just called me an uncle. So, ye rishta kya kehlata hai? So that's how it is. But yeah, those DMs are funny.
If you have to host a dinner with 3 people that you want to meet, who would it be?
Firstly, it would be Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, obviously. Yeah, he's my man.
You'll never run out of food now.
Yeah, I will never run out of food. Yeah, that's a nice catch. We'll never run out of food. I'll just bring those 5 loaves and 2 fishes and ask Jesus to multiply.
And water.
Yeah, and water. I said, Jesus, wine. So, Jesus, then a second would be Mother Mary. And third would be, I think, my grandmother. Because most of my characters, what I say, how I react, is also based on my own grandmother. So, we would have a feast and she also had this very good sense of humor.
I'm running out of questions now. So.
The Jason show is running out of questions now. You wanted to ask questions? How did Jason show begin?
No. What would you tell your 18-year-old self today?
So I would tell my 18-year-old self that focus more on fitness.
Okay.
Because you don't know that you will call yourself an uncle. So focus on fitness before you actually start looking like an uncle in your 30s.
That's good advice. Even I think I need to get back into shape. So like I had abs and all, but then I started eating rubbish.
Same. We tend to forget that our body is the temple of Christ. When we say temple, like a church, the church works as per a timetable. And what we do with our church is we just keep stuffing it with garbage. We keep it untidy by putting everything, by, overeating, this, that. You have to be fit. For me, unfortunately, my parents are someone who are extremely fit. But I never followed their advice. So that would be my 18. When they would ask me to be fit and all at 18, I was like, I am going to sleep. So that fitness.
Okay. What do the next 5 years for you look like? Now?
5 years after COVID, forget 5 years. We never knew COVID is going to come. If someone now, this question is only become so redundant, yeah, Jason, because now again that COVID is rising. So
Some new-
you ask me now, some war will come, some COVID will come. So anyone who asks me what you will do 5 years down the line, especially HRs. So 5 years down the line, where do you see yourself? I say I don't see myself only 5 years down the line. Nothing. I don't know what new virus is going to come. So let's live each day as it comes. Full
Correct.
Sushegad way. You know how Sushegad lives
Sushegad.
are. Yeah, Sushegad lives matter.
Yes.
Live life each day.
As
you never
Sushegad.
as Sushegad. You never know what is going to come tomorrow.
Can you explain Shushagat to people that don't know?
Sushegad basically is living life carefree, relaxed, without taking much tension. Just be yourself, do what you want to do, relax, carefree, and be happy. That's Sushegad life.
It's like the Goan lifestyle that we just live.
Yeah. Eat, go to sleep, get up, do your work, little work, whatever you want. That's how it is.
Any advice you would have for me?
For you, advice? I've stopped giving advice.
Acha.
Find your advice. Find what you want to do. Never take advice from anyone. Take inspiration, never take advice.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, people do give good advice. Listen to them and do what you want to do then.
Correct. Makes sense. That was it, Leon. Anything you want to?
Nothing. I don't want to add anything. Because this is your show. You add the final lines.
But it's your episode.
So as Uncle Duza signs off, Kushalpana Rao, Dev Borekoro, love you guys.
Done. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
See you guys.